Welcome y'all, and here we go again. I'm going to be unclogging AC condensate drain. And we're going to be working on my mother's house. So the way we found out this was leaking, we heard a dripping sound in here under the air handler. Had to put some emergency pans in, but I think it was a little bit too late when we figured this out, or the leak got worse. The whole area was wet. I'll show you what the floor looks like in a minute. And we're not going to keep this. We're going to cut it out, rebuild it, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways to clean your AC drain. It's a good amount, and that's only from, I think, last night. See all the water and moisture on the plywood. Really hard to catch. But it's soft in a lot of spots. So it was leaking in the AC room, slowly going under the floor all the way into the living room. You could probably tell a lot more now with the light off. But you can see the floor up here was separating because all this was swelling. And when looking for a clog, you're going to want to check your outside condensate pipe first. And this could be just a partial clog. You see there's a lot of moisture around here. A lot of sediment in there. All right, and we're fresh out of 45, so we're going to use a piece of electrical conduit. If it gives us the right angle. I'm going to be using the Blue Monster. This is safe to use for drains without primer. See that 45 just broke a corner off. I'm probably going to recycle this. And all this is Schedule 40, so it's the thicker 3/4 inch. Remember, these connections are not crazy important. All this is a drain, and we're already outside, so none of this can leak in your house. The reason we glued the condensate drain outside is because we're going to put pressure in these pipes. And I just don't want that end to just blow off. I'm also just going to clean off this fitting. Remember, there's a vent right here that isn't capped off. I'm going to get rid of it. It could be just the traps clogged. So maybe sticking a long zip tie in there might help you. But we're trying to go for a little bit more permanent fix here. See if anything comes out. It's got a lot of sludge. So I'm saying it's probably some kind of partial clog. This is called a Gallo drain gun. You can get these off Amazon. Like I say, about 30 to 40 bucks, and they have this nice little fitting on it. You can use the air compressor too that has this kind of end. I think they sell them at Harbor Freight. But is it possible right now to put this in here and unclog it? It is. And it works on CO2 cartridges, so it's really easy to just put this in here right now. Go ahead and unclog the drain because it fits right into 3/4. And now you just pull the trigger and all this would unclog. And that is one way to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect this straight, put an access for this somewhere else. So I'm gonna probably end up cleaning this off and giving it a cut down here also. Remember, I'm out of 45, so I gotta keep this one in here. Look at that, that's like gel. It's kind of a buildup you really can't get rid of unless you flush this pipe out. So I'm gonna try to flush it out. Man, so I was poking my finger in here and I found the actual clog. It's the whole P-trap. Or it's the top of the P-trap. Pushing a 24-inch zip tie down the access hole. I'm trying to see if it reaches. Oh, it does. So that's a lot of the clogging right there. See if I can turn it. And that's the hole I was using. See, I had to cut it at an angle. I barely had room to work in here. And usually they say give it a quarter turn and hold it. I mean, it would be nice to just have a trap handy and change it, but it's still gonna clog eventually. So this is gonna solve that problem. And put the valve sideways and couple her onto here. And there's that piece we originally cut off. I've been running a zip tie through it and trying to wash it in the sink as best as possible. See, both these line up really good at about the same time. Start down here, go up here, and of course these ones can't get a 1/4 inch turn. All right, and I'll explain this valve in a little bit. All right, so we're in the AC closet now. I'm gonna start by cutting off the whole old setup. Oh yeah, there's some jello in there too. Gosh, what a mess. And these are just 3/4 threader adapters to go to glue. Look at that. This is an A-frame, and it just collects all the moisture, sends it out to this 3/4. And this is a backup one in case this one clogs. It's supposed to go to this one, but of course on this house there is no backup drain. These are really important when you have an air handler on the second floor or a ceiling mounted air handler. You saw how much water came out of here, so what's happening is that pan in there is building up. It's dripping down the other side and not going down the pipe. It's just falling onto the floor down there. All right, we're gonna start with some Blue Monster thread tape. Even though I got some on here already. This is a fitting I'm reusing. Well, maybe do not recycle threaded plastic parts. That thing started going in pretty crooked. Don't recycle the plastic threads. And this does have to be pretty snug because there's no way you're gonna be able to tighten this later after you glue right here. All right, I'm putting a coupler on because this has to happen no matter what. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the mock-up. This is about a 2.5 inch piece. Of course, it's gonna be different for every house. And here we're gonna put another 3/4 inch ball valve. This is called a street 90. So it's 90 degrees. Street means it already has the coupling built in a little bit. And on these ball valves, the main thing you wanna make sure of is you don't get glue on the ball. So stay towards the outside. Alright, so now we're gonna remove the whole assembly because everything's glued, but I never glued this joint back here at the back of the 90 because it's really easy to go down here and in at the same time. So in typical fashion, I forgot that's supposed to be a T, not a 90. It's like when you're building it, you forget there needs to be a T there. And that's how we're gonna access it. That's how we're gonna be able to get in there and clean out the whole system. Yes, we are overcomplicating it. Get in there and get in there. This is the last piece of the puzzle. A little bit of glue in there. Twist it forward. So we have Teflon, glue, glue, street fitting, ball valve. Make sure it works. Glue, 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 everywhere down. So here we have another 3/4 inch ball valve with a water hose fitting. Make sure this O-ring's in there. But you can find these usually in the sprinkler area. Pulling the water hose into the house. You want to make sure the valve is closed. The first thing we're going to do is flush it out. I don't know how I keep doing this, but I forgot to close this valve. The whole purpose of closing this valve is so water pressure doesn't go back into your evaporator. Close this valve first. You see, got a little bit of water down here. And then crack this one. Let's try it again. I mean, if you did want to shoot a little bit of water back in there, you can always open this one and close the one at the bottom and flush backwards. And that's the whole point of the one at the bottom. So right now we have the water off. This valve, we can open it, close the valve on the bottom under the air handler, and we can flush it backwards. It is going to put water in there, and that's when it's a good idea to use this instead of water. But not everybody has one of these, so this is how you can do it with water. This is actually a way easier way. I'll show you how to do it. Alright, the Gallo drain gun. Just make sure the O-ring's in decent condition. I think they're called 16 gram CO2s. Piercing pin. You'll hear it pierce most of the time. Maybe not this time. And we are live. So what we're going to do is close this valve. The valve under the air handler is open right now. And just smash it. While you're in here, definitely give it another blast. And if you remember, there was some sludge going this way. And if that ever happens, you just never know where it's going to clog. You can open this one. I'm going to close the valve under the air handler. And if I shoot this way, it's going to go into the evaporator now. You can hear it. See, those things are frozen. With the valves closed, I guess before you put this back together, make sure to leave this valve open. This one's only for emergency. Make sure to leave this one open and cap the top of this. Alright, hope that video gave you a good idea of how to clean a condensate drain for AC. I'm going to go ahead and kick this one back on, and if you're not just, if you wait till you get a clog, it might be too late, so just go ahead and maintain it. Maybe once a year, go ahead and blow it out or flush it out. All right, thanks for watching.